Have you ever felt the feeling of your brains against you every single night? You try to stop it, but it just doesn't work. You overthink every single night, trying to get rid of it, but the more you try to remove it, the more painful it is. If you ever felt the same, then this video is for you. If you don't know me yet, my name is Clayton and I do this 30-day challenge to improve 3 aspects of my life: physical, social, and mental health. Now this video will be more into mental health, I guess. And I will tell guys my personal experience with this bad thoughts and painful brain kind of thing. So I'm not I used to be someone who's pretty, I don't know, what do you call it? Anything's fine with me. I'm a careless guy, I'm a free guy. So I used to not have any thoughts because I'm just a chill guy back then. But as I start to get into middle school, high school, then the symptoms starts to appear out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. One night I felt like my brain was just shitting on me. It was just painfully giving me this painful imagination side for me to witness. And sometimes it just hurts me around here, it feels really sore around here. But now, the older I get, it also gets harder to face. There are days where I try to stop it, but it just starts to get more the imagination just got wilder. The imagination just got worse. The more I try to remove it from my brain, the harder it is to actually remove. So I have trouble sleeping, and I remember back then I used to cry just to sleep. And yeah, now I do still have the bad imagination, but I know how I can handle it pretty well. So for me, when I have this bad imagination, when my brain is starting to be against me, I tend to not care of it at all. I will not give it any attention. Yeah, it will give me this imagination, bad thoughts. Will say painful things to myself, and at first I will not care about it at all. Yes, there are some days I will be ugh, and then it's just it just pierces me here. But I tend to not show any attention to it because it's really not worth my time. Because if you realize your bad thoughts are actually what starts it is how deep you actually dive into it. So when you give it more attention, it will get stronger. So at the first 5-10 minutes, I don't give a shit at all. I just let it roam around. If you ever do meditation, it is a similar technique. But yes, don't show care at all. And then after 5-10 minutes, it will probably stop. If that brain is just a level 1 pain kind of thing. But then I know if you kind of watch this kind of video, then it's probably worse than that. You try to sleep it out, and then it's been 20-30 minutes, but still your brain is freaking piercing through your heart, piercing through your chest. And yes, if you're on that level now, it will be kind of hard, but it's still easy to do. Harder, but still easy. Well, let this word be. You can try this out. I will personally ask you to do this first before you actually try to become depressed, cut yourself or some shit like that. Like, it ain't worth it, bro. Either way, if you're on that level now, for me, the pain I'm feeling is more circled around worthiness. I always feel that I can be better, and I just am not like fulfilling that. I know I can be better if I put in the work, but because I didn't put in the work, I felt worthless. That is the kind of thought that that makes me stay up at night. So whenever I'm feeling this thing, I will actually start to think of myself. Is this really a bad thought, or is it actually some reminder for me? The pain that I was feeling, was it really there to hurt me, or was it there to actually motivate me? At least that's how I think of it. But the more I think of it motivating myself, the actually more motivated I become. And suddenly at midnight I will start to become productive or something. I cannot sleep at all. But that's better than freaking sleeping crying or some shit. Either way, you gotta know what your pain actually is. You don't want to remove it actually. Because again, the more you try to remove it, the more harder it will become to remove. Acknowledge your pain. Is it truly your enemy, or is it your friend? I know there are some guy right there who actually face family problems or study issues or relationships problem, and that might not be the same to other person, because their people's pain are different. There are some that are the same one, and there are the different ones. So everything is different. The way you approach is different. But the most fundamental thing is just don't let the pain. Just don't try to remove the pain forcefully. You gotta acknowledge your pain. Feel what you actually feel. Is that thoughts actually making you sad, or is it making you mad, or actually it's motivating you? Dive deep. Dive deep. Know your pain. Now, remember, you don't want to dive deeper to the problem. No, I mean the imagination. But you want to dive deep in the meaning of those pain. So there are two types of diving, and the first one is what I did back then, was actually dive deeper into the experience. So again, my thought was not feeling worthy, and I remember thinking of myself if I wasn't worthy, what will I do? What kind of life I will be experiencing if I don't feel that expectation of mine. And I keep getting deeper and deeper, and by the end it was already 2-3 a.m. and bruh. So we know that's not the key. The second one is acknowledging and diving deep to the pain. Still, the same example with worthiness. When I feel those bad imagination coming in, I start to think to myself whether I'm actually feeling sad. I still remember I actually think of it like this. Is this really how my future will be if I don't put in the work? Or will it actually get better even without putting in the work? Okay, it could be better or it could be worse. Alright, so I don't want that to happen. So let me put in more work. You see how it actually motivates me more? Now for another example, let's say relationship problem. Let's see. Let's say you got into a fight with your girl, and then you yourself feel like you're not worthy enough for her. Like she could be with someone else better or some shit. Think of it like this instead. Is it me, the trouble, or is it actually my girl being the trouble? Alright, if it's my trouble, then I should apologize to her, be a gentleman, know what I did wrong, communicate it with her, while also keeping afraid. If it's your girl's problem, like she's the one making the trouble, realize that this is an opportunity for you to actually teach as a man. As the man of the relationship. I'm pretty sure that's not how you say it, but you get what I mean. One day you'll be the man of the house. You'll be the leader. You will lead everyone, your family, your wife, your kids. You will be the one leading them. So when you get into a fight with your girl and the one causing the trouble is your girl, then think of it of another, chance to actually lead. So yeah, that's about it. That's my personal experience and one example you can use. If you find this video helpful, then follow along this journey, because I will literally share all my personal experience just for, I don't want people to experience the same thing I did. That's why I'm kind of like sharing this personal experience, and I'm posting this in social media, I suppose. Like YouTube is social media, I guess. And I hope this reach to a lot of people who actually needs to hear it. Again, this is my personal experience. It might not work for you, it might work for you. Try it. There's nothing to lose with trying. So whatever you're experiencing now, whatever you're feeling right now, I hope you feel better. I hope the situation get better. And yeah, good luck. See you in the next video.